Right, welcome to this Battlefield Terrain tutorial. It's Warhammer Worlds episode. It's to guide you through the process of putting a table together. This one's like a chemical zone, industrial style setup. It's one of my favourite combinations of terrain and battle mat working together. As per usual, I'll guide you through step by step. You're welcome to take elements of this or copy this board entirely. I'll leave as many links as I can for you in the video description below. But starting with the foundation and working all the way through to the finer details, I'll show you exactly how this board comes together. So there's no reason why you can't get this kind of table for your own games of 40k. This took me 15 minutes to set up. It took me about 15 minutes to pack it back down again. This doesn't take too long at all. So the first step is the foundation. That's your battle mat. That gives you a great advantage. It's all pre-colored for you and designed. It rolls up, lays out nice and flat. You can roll it up. It comes with a carry case as well, and so very convenient, very easy way of getting a nice gaming surface for your games. It's figure friendly, nice and quiet when you're rolling the dice with a softer mouse mat material. So the battle mat is called Chem Zone from GameMat.eu. I'll leave a direct link for it in the video description below. You'll also find a link to GameMat.eu, their website, and also a discount code that you can use that apply to all of their mats and terrain sets from there. And they're shipping internationally as well, so it's quite straightforward to get a hold of their stuff. But Chem Zone is the name of the battle mat. This one's 6x4. You can get it in the 60 by 44 inches. You can get it double-sided as well, with another design on the other side for really good value for your battle mats as well. So as you can see, I love the colour theme on this one. So we've got grimy, rusty metallics going on here, and then all this grid work, extra design work that they've put in, with all of this sort of underflooring, all this neon glow. So it's great for that Necron. Hoping to play a Necron game on this one, so real good colour scheme for that. There's more details. As you can see, there's a real good area right in the centre of the board. Really like the design on that one. So it's not just your standard grey. They've introduced like a spot colour here, and this neon green just looks really good on the board. There's different patches of it around the table. There's some details of cables and so on hanging out there as well. So that gives you foundation. Comes with a carry case, easy to roll up and transport around. That gives you a colour palette as well. So we're looking at rusty colours, metallics, a bit of neon green going on as well, if we can replicate that with the terrain. So the next step, really, the terrain for this board is made up of two sets of Fallout Zone terrain from GameMat.eu. So within that set, you get this large structure across this chemical tower. You then get a large corner ruin, 2 stories high. I believe you then get 2 of these. There's one there and there's one used across the other side. And then you get 3 of these, I believe, 1, 2, and 3. And then I've combined 2 sets together. So really the rule is 1 set will fill half a board, 2 sets will completely fill a table for you. And so this terrain is virtually made up entirely as of the Fallout Zone terrain sets. 2 of them combined together. There's one other thing, I've used pipes here. These are from the industrial terrain set, which is transferred nicely over onto this terrain setup. But other than that, this board is made up here by these 2 terrain sets from GameMat.eu. I'll leave a link for them below as in the video description. So usually in my videos I'll talk about colour correction and changing the colours around just to really try and match them in. The advantage of this set is it's pretty much coloured exactly as you need it. So I have enhanced it a little. I've enhanced the neon green here, so I've added a bit more bright green, just watered it down, just painted it. It already comes painted green, but I've added more sort of neon green and yellows into this chemical effect across here, just to really make it stand out. Easily done, just watered down bright green and yellow paint, very easy to do. And also, you can see on the battle mat here, you've got, it's not just a flat grey, there is browns and rusty colours running through this. So really, just with a brown spray can, just sprayed some patches onto this terrain. Literally took minutes to do. Perhaps a little bit of green I did as well. Yeah, I can see it running through if you can catch the green tone. Like a Cadian armoured green spray for that one. Dark Angels green as Army Painter do one. And then like a mid-brown, leather brown I believe I used for this as well. So literally just spraying patches across the terrain. Just to introduce some of the colours that are in the mat onto this. Now that's being a little bit fussy, but I'm trying to match in the colours as close as I can. You don't have to do that, but most of this terrain, the main colour scheme matches in this board straight away, so really there's no painting required, unless you really want to add in those extra enhancements I've talked about. But that's really helpful. The terrain's pre-made, pre-painted. Literally you can unpack and put it straight onto this table. Only other touch I may have done was a little bit of rust around some of these metallic pieces here that are sticking out from the ruins, and that's about it. So not much effort involved with this board, very easy and very straightforward to put together. Now once the table's all filled out, then talking about accessories, little finishing touches. So stones and scatter. Here, just regular stones, and just do them in little patches and drop them around, trying to get the 3D terrain to blend in with the 2D battlefield, so just a bridge between the two of these stones. These terrain pieces here, that's from the Neckmund terrain set from GameMat.eu, just spare bits. Just spray them up grey, rush them up a little bit, and just use them as scatter on the board. There's pieces from other terrain sets as well, just break them down into small bits, then just add them in. Then I've got some Uniform Armour containers from Games Workshop on the board, some of their terrain accessories like this, just scattered around, trying to make the table so it's just distinctly 40k, so there's 40k style stuff on the board. It's Games Workshop pipes, which actually GameMat.eu have matched in the connections just perfectly, so you can actually link the two types together, and you can see it through here as well. You see the pipe sticking out from the GameMat.eu terrain, just links in perfectly with the Games Workshop terrain, so it works really well with their pipe set. And then if you don't want or don't have the Games Workshop terrain set, I believe GameMat.eu do their own pipe set as well, so you can get a hold of a set of those from them. Just looking around this, so I'm making use of my walkways, which I'm a massive fan of, bridging gaps across here, going across the road. There's a square one that I've made to go on top of these Minotaurium containers. If you like the look of those, they're scratch built, and I've actually finally got around to making a tutorial for those. They're on the channel. By using the same process, you can make these walkways, which can go on any terrain set. They're great for spanning gaps. The same process is used for the chain link fences across here. Quite straightforward, so a little bit tricky once you have them. You can just use them for all sorts of games. And then here, the poster sets as well. There is a tutorial for this on the channel, which I've put together, and it shows you the process, and you can use that for walkways, fences, and also the propaganda posters. So you don't have to do those accessories, but they're a nice finishing touch. And talking of finishing touches, I'm a massive fan of Casualties. And there's a brilliant Casualty set that's available. It's non-GW, but these really do look like Defcora Krieg. And these are available as well from Longbow BB has them. I'll link them out in the video description below. You get like sort of 20, 30 of these sculpts in a pack. And they're absolutely fantastic. Very easy to paint, and again, gives you brilliant atmosphere on the board to have these guard casualties spread out all across the table. Creates a real sort of war zone kind of feel on the board. So that's the terrain. As per usual, we'll fade out here for some music, with some music just to capture the flavour of this board. This one's quite straightforward to do. Battle mat, 2 sets of terrain. If you already got other terrain, just 1 set will do half the board and then half of something else. But 2 sets will do it. As you can see here, this table's filled out really well. Just add the accessories, and you've got yourself a nice Chemical Zone style 40k table. Keep a lookout for more videos and more terrain tutorials on the channel. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.